Hold on to the Ludin and concentrate. It'll allow us all to see and experience your thoughts and memories.
There are gaps. Things I'm not sure of.
I don't just want yours, Semyon. I will need more.
Here you are again, guardsman. Do you have something to say to me tonight?
Give name, give clan, then you can go.
Why, I'm Semyon Quiet Knife, but I would like to know, are you two interested in some extra coin?
If you just hold on to the Ludin, it'll translate your judgments and experiences, and it'll help us understand what happened.
This is a Ludin?
These idiots kidnapped and sold some kids from another area of the city, inside the wall.
Looks like a fancy pen lid to me.
I didn't think the Quiet Knives were into smuggling fancy pens out.
You have always been so enterprising. I was surprised I did not hear from you. So many children in wide area.
What's that sound? Someone go check it out here.
It seems the fighting has begun again. Get Elyra and the children to... Why, in the name of Igrai Faith, are they firing at us?
Well, would you look at the time? I guess I better get.
What is that?
I don't know, but it doesn't sound good.
All wanted me to stop recruiting the street kids. I did this. No more children. Sent them all away. I have known Elyra since she was very small. She is sensible, cunning, and shrewd, groomed to be our dominer. I don't think we need to spell it out for her, Tobin. Mind your manners with our new allies.
Mother of blackbirds, hear my plea. Guide the spirits of my kin, set them free. Through the Avon Vale to the other world's embrace, grant them peace and eternal grace.
Ain't nothing gonna hurt you, okay?
You grew up in the sunlight. I did not.
Look, he's down now. Easy kill. I vouched for you, mate. Don't make me regret it. She said she wants bodies.
Pretty much done
Give
it
it a
for
ball.
you now, you soft shit.
It's Matko, right?
Fucking hell, Sel. It's dark out. What the hell are you doing on the street, knocking on houses?
I'm sorry.
He's been found. He was in the Narrows. I'm sorry, love. He's gone.
No, it's not possible.
Let's give her some space.
I think this one's up. Should he be up?
What do you mean he's up? She isn't finished the ritual, he can't be up.
Well, he's moving.
Get up him! Put him down!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Cole.
Special Constable Lumbo.
Special Constable Lumbo.
Domina Elyra Lightfoot. Top brass murderess, gang lord, and all-around baddie.
Are you quite finished?
It's hard to remember your whole title. I hope you don't mind. Harbinger of Doom, Herald of the Night Mother, Daughter of Blackbirds.
Cole. Special Constable Cole Lumbo. You know better than any of us how serious the current situation is. Please dispense with the silly act and touch the Ludin. It only has limited charges and your friends have likely already begun.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm new to the guard. Only got sworn in on the back end of this whole palaver down in the sewers. I've never had a particularly positive impression of the guard. But I didn't expect to be taking orders from you. I've gone from feeling the hero in this story to wondering if I've been the villain all along. So excuse the whiplash as I try to get my head around why you are trying to get me to touch a magical storytelling device.
I thought after what you had seen, heroes and villains might seem a little trite. Cooperating with our adversaries is sometimes necessary.
Domina, I saw her down there, you know. I got her out. She's got his eyes. You aren't fooling anyone.
Touch the Luden, Mr. Lumbo.
Well, that's distinctive.
It helps those watching to know if the Luden is active.
This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. This is a Schedule 1 emergency. Wildland flight. This is not a test. Wildland flight. All residents act now. Report to your nearest evacuation site. This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. This is a Schedule 1 emergency. Wildland flight. This is not a test. Wildland flight. All residents act now. Report to your nearest evacuation site.
That's all we can afford to pay, Mr. Lumbo. It's everything we've got. I work at the still, so I make regular wage. I can keep the money coming, it's just not...
Call me Cole. Matko, you are looking to employ me, not the other way around. That said, I can't afford to live on goodwill and your rainy day fund. This sort of work can be very expensive.
Please, Cole. We have begged the guard. We have begged and begged, but nothing ever happens. They have been missing for days, and no one is helping.
As I said, Vasa, Matko, I can't afford to live on good karma, but you're not the first family to bring this problem to me.
Other kids are missing too?
Naturally. I could barely break even on a day's work with what you're offering me, but if you and the others got together, pooled your resources a little bit, you might be able to afford a works 10 and expenses. I can put you in touch with some of the others. I can't promise they'll be too keen. Some of their kids have been missing for weeks. They might have already given up hope. But if you can get them to pony up, I'll take the work on at cost.
Thank you, Thank you, Cole. Thank you so much.
The Silver Lady smile on you. May all the gods.
Maybe not all of them, eh? I don't like the
Despair.
So, you managed to convince them to chip in, did you?
We did.
If there's even a slim chance of finding the children, even if... We all want to know.
I understand. Me and my ex were never blessed with one. Not for a lack of trying, but, well, like most... affliction... you know. We gave up trying, but I know that if we had been blessed to bring a child into this world, I'd have moved heaven and earth just to get them back. Now that we've got the ugly financials out of the way, we can get down to brass tacks. I've spoken to all the other families already, and your disappearances are the most recent. So we'll start where the trail's hot. I want to recap my understanding of the situation and make sure we're all on the same page. Is that all right?
Sure.
Your little ones.
Karen and Affan.
They're both past their second mark, right?
They're twins. Both celebrated 2,000 days at the advent of winter. End of last year.
You put your little ones down to bed at End Row on Kara 2 nights ago at lighting of candles.
Right.
Right. And that's not long after you returned from work at the Alchemic Still, Matko, right?
All right, kids. Good night. Be good for Auntie Sel.
Come on, you're keeping them up now.
All right. Sel, we won't be too long. Just a short stroll, and we won't be far from Kara. Thanks for doing this.
That's quite alright. It's the least I can do.
All is lost.
And you both went out for a stroll, leaving the kids in the care of a Selwyn Janicek, is that right?
Yes.
Right, and remind me, Who is Miss Janicek to you?
She was our neighbor.
She moved in with us after her Veer died. I worked with him, her guy. She wasn't well and didn't have any work.
Wasn't well?
She struggled with daylight. She would get... The city didn't agree with her, and she couldn't get an honest job working nights.
Speak plainly, Vasa. No one's gonna get upset here if you say something impolite.
It's not that. It's just that we were unkind to her. We were distraught. We blamed her.
She got all shook up when she went outside in the day. She preferred to sleep in the waking hours. She was fine after dark.
Look, this is gonna take even longer if we beat around the bush. I'm not gonna pass judgment on you, and what you tell me remains confidential, all right?
Of course. She would take care of the kids at night. She was so good to them.
Okay. So what happened?
Who is that? Vasa? Matko? Have you returned? This house is under Lightfoot protection. Dues are paid. If you mean harm, leave now. No. No, wait. Come back. Don't go.
We came back from the walk and the house was empty. No Selwyn, no kids.
We went out looking for them for hours. We were so worried.
Eventually, we found Selwyn, up near the Narrows.
But no kids, right?
Right.
And what did Miss Janicek have to say for herself?
Selwyn, where are the children?
He was here. He was here.
Who was here? Has someone taken them?
Nillis. They have twisted him, but he is hiding from me.
Nilas?
Her dead fella, her Veer. He'd been killed there, in the Narrows.
Okay. All right, okay.
She was raving about how he had come to the window and she had chased him.
And what about the kids?
She had left them alone in the hovel. We lost our temper with her. I cursed her and the gods.
I spat on her and rubbed filth on her clothes.
And have you seen Selwyn since?
No. We shouldn't have scared her off. She was the last person to see the kids. She might even...
That's when we went to the guard.
And reported it to missing persons, correct?
Yes.
And what did they tell you, perchance?
Please, you've got to help us. They're only kids. Anything could have happened.
They told us that an investigation team would come to see us immediately.
This is sounding familiar. No one came, right?
We kept going back and demanding to speak to someone.
Do you remember who it was you spoke to at the missing persons desk?
I'm not sure.
Was it the day watch or the night watch?
Day watch.
Do you remember what they looked like?
Young, sandy hair, blue eyes. They all look the same in that armor.
Don't you remember he had part of the ear?
There is only the lesser evil now.
Zafar, you drunk crook! How are you?
Oh, look who it is. It's Steg.
Who?
It's Cole.
Hi, Cole.
We're not friends with him, son.
Oh.
Hi, Kagram.
Who's Kagram?
I think I'm going to call it a night.
Come on, son. Let's just power through till our shift starts.
I'll see you later, Zafar.
Just you and me now, Zafar. Come on, let me get you a drink.
Well, all right. If you're paying, I'm drinking.
That's a nasty little injury you've got there. Get that in the line of duty?
Piss off.
I'm not teasing, mate. You know I'm only jealous. Because you guys are the real deal. Must be exciting and all that guarding and patrolling, etc.
It's fucking boring, and you know it.
What do you mean? How do you lose half an ear doing something boring?
Losing a bet.
Ah, see? I knew it couldn't be too boring. You keep yourselves entertained with a bit of friendly hijinks. I mean, this obviously went a bit wrong for you, but it can't all be bad. So, where you working these days, Zafar? Saw you hanging out with Luca? You finally made Steg or still in the day watch?
Day watch. I man a fucking desk whilst Luca is off living my dream.
Yeah, you can always come work with me, Zafar. We do all the same stuff.
You investigate violent contract breaches and rich people shagging about behind each other's backs. The only thing more boring than manning a desk at New Heath Station. Plus, you haven't got any power.
Knowing people's secrets is power, Zafar. You and I both know that.
I mean authority. No power of arrest. You can't use force. You can't seize property. No one respects you. You're a bloody merchant. Less than. You're a salesman. Once the UWF take control of the city, you'll be for the high jump. Or the short, sharp drop.
Says the guardsman with his boot on the neck of the people. You'll hurt my feelings with stuff like that, Zafar. Honestly. And here I am keeping you company and buying you drinks.
Keep 'em coming, if you're gonna keep your gums flapping.
Terry! Same again. So, what desk do you work then?
Missing persons.
Gods, that must be crazy with everything happening at the minute. Must be a nightmare to keep track of everything.
Not really.
You don't say. Surely you must be getting hundreds in every day.
Yeah, obviously. But I don't actually have to keep track.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Come on, Zafar, you're better than that. Letting all those desperate people suffer because you don't know how to file paperwork?
It's not that. I'm very good at tracking the ones I have to. Someone told me I was the best manager of information they had. It's just I've been told not to track them, that's all. Too much to do, not enough resources. String them along and fob them off. Unless they're important, obviously. Or if if someone wants them.
Well, that's the way of things these days. I can imagine that a decision like that could have been very difficult for Captain Harding.
No, this came from the big boss. Straight from Commander Vine.
Sam?
Don't look at me. Do you honestly reckon I'd give an order not to look for missing people? For missing kids? We're feeling the effects of the affliction hard here.
The shortage of kids is bad enough.
And don't look at me like that. This happened in your territory. Are you telling me they didn't come to you before they went to call? How come you don't know about it, eh?
The boy basically admitted to working for Semyon and the Quiet Knives. I bet it was Semyon who ordered this.
So Commander Samael Vine told you not to process missing persons?
No. He's busy. It was. Sorry. No, I'm alright.
I guess we'll finish this another time, Zaf. And one more thing. Enjoy the fucking day watch, you piece of shit.
Come on, I have to clean that up your nose.
Terry, I don't suppose this is part of tonight's routine.
I'm sorry. I can't fucking do this anymore. This is like... It's like fucking Drunikian theatre, this.